welcome to all of the latest engine swaps added to Gran Turismo 7 with update 1.59. We see this month we received 10 brand new engine swaps, some which are going to be really useful and some that aren't. And I'm going to show you all of the cars that can be engine swapped and where the engine swap comes from. So let's get into it. Starting off with a engine swap I would not really recommend, and that is for the Fiat 500F from 1968. Now this is actually one of the slowest vehicles in game, so it's right that it gets an engine swap, but it should have gotten a better one because it gets the engine swap from the Honda 2 and 4. I know this is a vehicle that a lot of you probably have never driven, and well, the engine swap fully upgraded, it only produces 288 brake horsepower, which is not that much power, but it's still a massive difference compared to a Fiat 500 standard. My issue with this engine swap is its price tag. Yes, it is going to cost you 600,000 credits to engine swap the engine from the Honda 2 and 4 into the Fiat 500. So in my opinion, it's not really worth it, but it will drastically improve the performance of the Fiat 500. So if you are a fan of the Fiat, well, there you go. If you're not a fan, well, try and avoid it because there's really not going to be a competitive advantage of it. Well, I haven't seen yet. So it's going to be great at the WTC 600. We're just going to have to wait and see. Next up, we have the Jaguar FType R, an already incredible sports car that produces over 800 horsepower, will now receive the engine from the Jaguar XJR9. Yes, it is receiving a Group 1 power plant capable of producing 987 brake horsepower. And out of all of the engine swaps this update, in my opinion, this is going to be the one that I use the most, thanks to this engine swap. Now it is on the pricier side, costing you 1.6 million credits. Yes, it is extremely expensive, but once you put it into the vehicle, use it around some money grind events, you will make your money back in no time at all. So out of this month, this is honestly gonna be my go-to vehicle. But if we're looking for fun and not just work, well, we then need to look at the upcoming engine swaps. Like for the Nissan Fairlady Z432 from 1969, this vehicle will be receiving the engine from the R34 Skyline. Yes, it will be receiving an RB26 that is capable of producing 960 brake horsepower once fully upgraded, and the vehicle's engine swap only costs 325,000 credits, which honestly isn't too shabby considering how much power you actually get. My only complaint is, will the Fairlady actually be able to handle this level of power? Next up, we have the Porsches, because we actually have a couple of Porsches that can receive engine swaps this month, including the Porsche 911 Carrera RS Club Sports 993 from 1995. We have the Porsche Cayman GT4 from 2016. We have the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sports from 2016, as well as the Toyota GR86 RZ from 2021, can all receive the engine swap from the 992 Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the ultimate track car. So this Porsche fully upgraded produces 779 brake horsepower, and it only costs 270,000 credits. Honestly, for the amount of power you get and the price tag it sets at, this is an incredible engine swap. And with it being a flat 6, it's gonna have an absolutely incredible engine note. So I'm really excited to test out this engine swap, and I actually want to see how it handles in the GR86, so that should be quite interesting. Then talking about interesting, we have the next engine swap, which is the Radical SR3 SL from 2013, as well as the Suzuki Escort Pikes Peak Special. Both of these vehicles can now be engine swapped with the engine from the Suzuki Vision GT GR3 vehicle. So yeah, it's an interesting engine swap. I don't know why you would swap out the Suzuki Escort Pikes Peak Special engine for an engine that doesn't produce as much power, because the Suzuki Vision GT engine fully upgraded produces 789 brake horsepower, and it's gonna cost you 325,000 credits. So yeah, why you wanna swap that into the Pikes Peak Special, I don't know. Into a Radical, I can understand, but into the Scordo, you lost me there. And then lastly, the final engine swap for this month, we see the Toyota Tundra TRD Pro will be receiving the engine from the Dodge Demon. Yes, the Dodge Demon power plant can now go into the Toyota Tundra. That is over 1,000 horsepower, 1,186 brake horsepower to be exact, and it's only gonna cost you 200,000 credits. So an extremely affordable engine swap. You're chucking fuel consumption out the window, but you are letting in a ton more power through the front door. So it's a give or take with that engine swap, but it is still gonna be very exciting to see how the Tundra handles this level of power. So these are all of the 10 engine swaps added this month to Gran Turismo 7. Some I wouldn't really recommend, like the Fiat as well as the Suzuki. It's kind of getting an engine swap. Don't really see them being worth it. And then we have the Jaguar F-Type getting an absolutely glorious engine swap. So those are the 10 engine swaps. Let me know which one I should test out first. Don't forget, I'm going to review all of these engine swaps. So with that being said,